G'day everybody, Where's Wally here. I hope that everybody is being sensible and safe and taking precautions needed. No, Mr. Sensible, not that sort of face protection. COVID-19 protection. Here, well, I'm just going to have a quick look at Ranty Flat Earth and some of the other science deniers around us. I mean, this sort of stuff is just unforgivable and stupid and selfish beyond my wildest imaginings. I mean, how can these people think that they have the right to put others at risk just so that they can have first-hand knowledge?
Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make.
So what does Ranty want somebody to do? Go and be a citizen journalist? Well, isn't that just a little bit harsh, Ranty? I mean, all your FE mates will be able to do is when they walk into a hospital, apart from spreading the virus or contracting it, they'll just take a look around and go, yeah, they look sick to me.
It's shocking.
So what are the science deniers out there doing? Well, my old mate No Fanfare, he ranted at me for dropping by too many times. Well, the reason I do this, No Fanfare, is that flatties need to be kept in check. Well, let's have a look what he's saying. He was blaming 5G for the pandemic. So I thought I'd have a little fun with him. Well, what about the Spanish-American flu in 1918? There was no 5G there, mate. Well, he came straight back with, but radio. So then I said, okay, mate, then what about the Black Death in 1345? He came straight back with ad homs, but he did not address the proof. Well, of course, No Fanfare, the virus is real, and you can actually see it if you have the right piece of electron microscope. With a direct imaging of the COVID virus, it looks like this. And the link to this particular paper is in the description as always. And thankfully, while flatties are arguing over whether viruses are actually a thing or not, sorry about that, No Fanfare, they are real. There are some really smart people out there who are tracking this thing by using genomic data. Now this will just go way over the head of flat earthers, but basically they're able to look at the subtle variations in the genome and they can trace the lineage of exactly where this thing has been, where it's come from. And I guess from that they're able to give some smart answers about where it's likely to go. So just as well as some actual scientists working on this and not flatties. And it seems that the numbskullery from Level Earth Observer the other day, where he was looking at the UK all-causes mortality data, has really permeated through the whole Flat Earth community, and none of them are actually understanding it at all. Because this thing is still just before everything's about to take off. It's kind of like Thelma and Louise. We're about at this point here when you look at these all-cause mortality data. Everything's all fine and hunky-dory, nothing to be worried about yet. So, like a plucky band of flat earthers armed with only a compass, a P900 and Google Earth, they will single-handedly find the truth of this situation, the truth that has eluded thousands of scientists and businesses all around the globe. Thus far they've been unable to discover it, and these couple of geniuses are going to work it out. Well, I had a quick chat with Wolfie there today too, and he told me that he took an oath to preserve life and property as a pilot, and in his professional opinion, what Ranty is suggesting is grossly irresponsible, selfish, and lacks any thought for the safety of his fellow man, something he would not be able to do. And his final thought was, this situation is really letting us see the true colours of some of these flat earthers who just simply have no regard for the life of their fellow man, and all they worship is their little flat disc.
It's shocking.
And of course, one of the most ironic things is that flat earthers will tell us to go and do our research and not believe a lie. It does really seem that these are the guys who prefer the reassuring lie rather than listening to the hard and inconvenient truth of the facts. And finally, I just want to leave you with this thought. You ever wonder why you've got to have a lockdown on a country when you're in an epidemic? Just check out all these spring breakers, the mobile phones all over the beach. And some smart cookies worked out a way of analysing just where did those phones go to when they left spring break.
Here, we focus specifically on just one beach in Fort Lauderdale during the month of March. Again, each of these data points shown on the map corresponds to a unique mobile device active on a given day. You can see clearly that device activity spikes during the 2-week stretch of early to mid-March corresponding to spring break. No surprise. Now, using an analysis called a spider query, we can actually track movement of these devices over the remaining weeks of March, seeing where these devices went after spring breakers left the beach. As we zoom further and further out, it becomes clear just how massive the potential impact just one single beach gathering can have in spreading this virus across our nation. It can be hard for us to realize sometimes just how connected our world really is, until the data tells the stories that we just can't see.
Okay, well, enough of that stuff, so just everyone stay safe, watch out for one another, don't play with flat earth, it's dangerous. And remember, we're fighting two pandemics, COVID-19 and stupidity. The day the flat earth died. Bye bye, now there's no more that guy. Took away his Wally, then he ran off to cry. He tried to prove flat earth, but got a poke in the eye. Sobbing, I watched the flat earth die. I watched the flat earth just die. The day the flat earth died. Bye bye, now there's no more that guy. Took away his Wally, then he ran off to cry. Tried to prove a flat earth, but got a poke in the eye. Sobbing, I watched the flat earth die. I watched the flat earth just die.